up, world? It's your boy Philochko here. You know that American dude with the incredible mood? That's me, reporting live from Ukraine. And what am I going to teach you guys today? Well, today I'm going to give you a lesson on vocabulary words based on a television show, Breaking Bad. I don't know how many of you have actually watched Breaking Bad. Well, this show is very, very popular in America. People even go to prison trying to reenact things that they have specifically saw on Breaking Bad. People have gone to jail trying to do things they've seen in this television show. But this television show is kind of for adults, so I would say if you're 16 and over, I would advise you to watch it because it is a really good show, but other than that, you might be too young to understand it. But everyone of all ages can watch this episode right here, watch my video to learn some vocabulary words from it. Now we're going to learn 5 vocabulary words based on 5 different characters from the show. So let's get to it. The first word we're going to learn for today is boisterous. Boisterous. Now what is boisterous and who is boisterous in the show? Well, the person who's boisterous in this show is Hank. He's very boisterous. Now what makes him boisterous? Well, he's very loud. He's very active. He's very energetic. He's always like a one-man show. He loves to crack jokes. He loves to make people laugh. Now, yes, he's a very serious man when he's doing his job, when he's doing serious things that he's supposed to be serious while doing. Yes, he's a DEA agent. He arrests people. Sometimes he has to shoot at people. Yes, he's very serious when he does those things, but when he's not busy shooting at somebody, he's boisterous, funny, and energetic. These people are some of the best people to be around because there's never a dull moment. You're never bored because they're always entertaining you. And a lot of the proverbs and idioms and phrases that he uses in the show confuses a lot of people. But if you learn to understand them by searching what he says on Google, learning to understand the phrase, by the time you finish watching Breaking Bad, he will have taught you maybe 2,000 new phrases. This guy is amazing and his English is awesome and really cool to use for young people. So that's the first one. Let's get to the next one. And the next one we're going to get to for today is street smarts. Street smarts. Who has street smarts on the show? Well, that is Jesse. Jesse is very, very street smart. Now, he's not too book smart. Now, what is the difference between book smart and street smarts? Well, book smarts is the smarts that you get in school or your university. Basically, your education. That is book smarts. But what is street smarts? Street smarts is basically what you learn when you're not in school. Basically from the streets, like from your friends and making business with people that isn't a real business. Like he was a drug dealer and he became very streetwise while dealing drugs because he learned how to communicate and how to deal with people. And of course, he speaks with a lot of slang and he even speaks with some ebonics. His favorite word is bitch. He uses the word bitch in many different ways. Not just for a female dog, but he uses it in at least 5 different ways during the show. I don't want to give it all away. You should watch and find out how he uses the word bitch yourself. It's very entertaining. And that is the second one, street smarts. Now let's get to the third one. And the third one we're going to get to for today is underachiever. Now what is an underachiever and who is an underachiever in this show? Well, Walter, the star of the show, is an underachiever. And why? Because he is extremely intelligent, but he has a job in which he's just a chemistry teacher in a school, and he feels, and other people as well, feels that his job is not challenging enough for him, that he's smart enough to do something much better and make a whole lot more money. He even did some business with some partners in the past, and those people that he helped build that company with are now millionaires, maybe soon to be billionaires. But because he didn't finish working with them and he decided to go to work and teach chemistry at a school, he doesn't have millions of dollars. And he's just as smart or even smarter than his former associates who are now millionaires. So he basically left the business that he helped to create to teach in a school and make a whole lot less money than a whole bunch of money that he actually deserves. So that's like LeBron James. LeBron James is the best basketball player in the world. But if he never joined the NBA and he only played basketball for some tiny little league just because he wanted to be there, he will be looked at as an underachiever because he's capable of a whole lot more. And it's very similar with Walter. So don't allow yourself to be an underachiever. Give 100% no matter what you do and make sure what you're doing is good enough for you. Now to the fourth one for today. What is the fourth word? Well, the fourth word we're going to get to for today is competent. Now, who in the show is very competent? Well, the person in the show that's real competent is Saul. Yes, Saul. He's a lawyer. Now, yeah, I know Saul can be very sleazy, he can be very sneaky, he can be untrustworthy, sure. But that's only to people who are not his clients. When he's taking care of his clients, he does anything for them. He makes sure to hide their money, he makes sure to give them good advice. He always does what he has to do for his clients. And he always does whatever it takes. Even if it risks hurting himself, he will do whatever he can to help his clients. He always gets the job done. Now sure, he asks for a lot of money, he always asks for a lot of money, but he gets the job done and he always tries to be as honest as possible with his clients, even if it hurts their feelings. And another great thing about Saul is, just like Jesse, he's very street smart. He knows a lot of people on the streets who can help him out at any given time. And he knows how to use the law to his advantage. So basically, the only people that like Saul are people who are his clients. And the other people better get out of his way because he doesn't care about you if he's not making money from you. And that's the fourth one. So, what's the fifth one and the last one for today? Well, this word is prudent. Now, who is prudent on the show? Gustavo. He is very prudent. And what does it mean to be prudent? Well, when you're prudent, that means you're very careful. You're very careful with everything you do because you know how it affects the future. So this man here makes sure everything he does is well planned and keeps his future intact. He almost never makes mistakes. He's very nice to people and he cares about everyone around him. So in the TV show, he's a big-time drug dealer. But most people have no idea that he's a big-time drug dealer because he's so prudent with his work. He actually owns a fried chicken restaurant. So he makes it look as if only thing he does is manage his fried chicken restaurant. He's very in control of his emotions, he's very brave, and he's extremely intelligent. And he's very rich. But he doesn't drive a really expensive car because that wouldn't be very prudent of him. That would make it obvious that he's making a lot of money somewhere else rather than just the somewhat nice money that he's making from the fried chicken restaurant. He's a prudent guy. He won't make it obvious that he possibly has a secret way of making money on the side because he's too prudent for it. Hey, maybe I'm prudent too. Maybe I could be a big-time drug dealer and I have a lot of money and I'm very rich and you guys just don't know. No, that's not it. I don't have a lot of money. And there you go, guys. That's our 5 for today, so you know what that means. And that's the end of the episode for today. I hope you liked it, I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you learned new stuff. Be sure to add me, vk.com/Velochko. That's me. But more importantly, subscribe to my YouTube page to see all of my videos. I'm here in Ukraine. I will be in Ukraine for another week and a half. Then I'll be going to Moscow, then I'll be going to Yekaterinburg, then I'll be going to Chelyabinsk, then I'll be going to Tyumen. I will keep you guys updated and I will upload videos of every city I'm going to so you can come and see me when I'm in your city. And that's basically it, people. I'm out. You know what the guy says at the end of my videos.
And don't be racist.
So don't be that is his catchphrase.